Let's cross over to Nyeri County, where the High Court has dismissed a case where an activist was pushing to have the position of Deputy Speaker scrapped, but the court has now ruled that the position is constitutional. What next then? Martin Munene is there. Do you have him? Yes, Martin. So we see this back and forth. The courts are now saying that the position of the Deputy Speaker is constitutional. Why in the first place did you have a problem with that position?
All right, very good morning to you, Sam Agetuku, and like you rightly put it, I think for the three times that this matter has been in court, once in Meru, in Machakos, and now in Nyeri, twice that position was declared unconstitutional, but Nyeri High Court found that it is a constitutionally, valid position. And I want to speak with the person who brought this petition in this particular court to, just help us understand why he thought it was necessary for that particular petition to be brought, and also understand the way forward now that that particular petition has been dismissed and the judge has said that that particular position is constitutional. I speak to Amos Mushiri, the activist who brought this particular petition to court. Very good morning to you, Amos. Kindly help us understand, why did you bring this particular petition to this court?
Very good morning, Martin, and all the viewers. Actually, we had brought a petition in the Nyeri High Court, petitioning the position of the Deputy Speaker of the County Assemblies. In this particular matter, Nyeri County Assembly. We brought this petition because we understood very well, and it's very, very clear in the Constitution that the position does not exist. That's the motive, that's the reason why we brought this petition. But unfortunately, the judge dismissed it, and we are thinking that I'm still consulting the lawyer to see whether we can appeal the decision of the High Court in Nyeri, because, as I have said, it is clearly unconstitutional. There is no particular area that the position of the Deputy Speaker is considered lawful in the Supreme Law of Kenya.
All right. And maybe what is the impact of having a position like that, briefly?
The impact of having that position that is not constitutional is that the public continue to lose huge amounts of money that is supposed to be channeled to development areas. Unfortunately, that unconstitutional position and the holders of those positions in the country, not only in Nyeri, countrywide, continue to amass that money into their pockets unnecessarily and without lawful means. So we feel that the Constitution of Kenya needs to be looked at very, very well, so that such occurrences does not come by any other time.
That is Amos Mushiri, the petitioner who brought this particular, petition, saying that he still holds the thought that that position is unconstitutional, despite the fact that the court felt that it is a constitutional office. And according to the ruling delivered by Justice Julius Nga, he said that that position is actually constitutional, and the person who occupies should continue occupying it and should enjoy the benefits that come with that particular position. Amos saying that they're still in contact or conversation with his lawyers to see if they're going to be moving forward. And Sam, I repeat that for the three times that such a matter has been in court, in Meru it was that particular position was declared that it's unconstitutional, and in Machakos. But the learned judge here says that it does not, it cannot work that every time that there needs to be a deputy speaker or somebody to step in for the speaker, an election has to be held. And he held that in his ruling that he is of the opinion that the election of a deputy speaker should be just done once when the assembly is convened for the first time. And so the person who is elected then continues to hold that position, saying that, of course, the speaker of the county assembly, being human, needs assistance, because there are times he's going to step out, and even at times more than once in a session, and therefore saying that it's not logical for every single time time the speaker leaves, there has to be an election to select a member from the House who can actually step in for him. From Nyeri County, I take it back to you in studio. Sam, Martin Munene.
Well, Martin, I don't know if you've been able to read the entire judgment of the judge, but when you look at it, is there a proposal, for instance, because these issues are going to come up, is there any proposal to legislate and have that position covered in law?
All right, Sam. From the judgment, I have not seen anything that suggests that there should be a legislation in line with this. According to what I've seen in that judgment, the judge actually says that he has seen, after looking at the Constitution, he has seen that it is actually a valid position. And therefore, you know, what happens, especially when it comes to these particular matters, because it's a matter involving the County Assembly. For example, the County Assembly of Nyeri has standing orders rather that provide for that particular position, and so the argument of the petitioner was that these particular standing orders are contrary to the Constitution, which is the supreme law. But the judge felt that the standing orders are actually not contrary to what the spirit or the Constitution itself says regarding these particular positions. The Constitution provides for the position of a deputy speaker, but in the Senate and in the National Assembly, but it does not provide for when it comes to the county assemblies. But now when you come to Nyeri, for example, there is a law according to the standing orders. That is the law in the County Assembly of Nyeri that provides for that particular position. And so the argument was, you know, whether this particular law by the County Assembly of Nyeri is actually in line or contrary to the order or the laws that are written in the Supreme Law of Kenya, that is the Constitution, Sam.